The thing that's wrong with television today is that there's not enough reality.
On April 18th, 1979, at 8 p.m., a new kind of television series was born.
Real people.
All of a sudden, I was falling at 120 miles an hour.
The New York Times said it blurred the lines between news and entertainment. Producer George Schlatter agreed and called it theater of reality. In the days before the internet and YouTube, everyday people were given a spotlight for the first time.
Arthur Mitchell has dedicated himself to taking children out of the aimless life in the city streets and giving instead a chance to beat the odds against them, to fill their lives with a sense of hope and purpose.
For men, sports is a business. Football, that's big money. Basketball is big money. We have to give up mostly everything, family life, going to school. For us, it's nothing but the sheer satisfaction of doing something you want to do.
The show brought people around the country closer as it celebrated accomplishments big and small.
And
the
during that time, I
challenge.
saw there a lot of other people dying of cancer, people my age, and the effects of chemotherapy and radiation, and I just decided I would try and run across Canada, but not just to say I did it on one leg and to say that I could do it, but to try and raise as much money as I could for the Canadian Cancer Society.
The quirky.
This is the Sticky Mobile. Let's go in and fight the forces of evil.
Captain Sticky is really mild-mannered 33-year-old Richard Pesta, a millionaire who gave up his fiberglass business to fight the forces of evil. At 6'2", 280 pounds, the captain terrorizes any would-be evildoer he might bump into.
Captain Sticky, I commend you on behalf of the United States Air Force Recruiting Service.
I'm America's only practicing Cape Crusader. I seek out the forces of evil and systematically eliminate them. When somebody oppresses somebody else, they can't fight back. I go after people who destroy other people's dreams.
This will be a growing thing, and especially after we have our spacecraft landing, this will be a very rapid growing thing.
Well, you brought me up here. You wanted to show me this place.
I needed a cook,
And
a
I
companion.
said, I said, I'm going to move up. Can the other miner butt in once in a while?
1,000 feet down.
I think Pearl wants to say something, Glenn.
Millions of tons of it laying over.
And in some of its very best moments, paid tribute to real-life heroes in the military.
They are probably the least heralded heroes of the Second World War. These unknown warriors are the Navajo Code Talkers.
POWs come back with one arm, one eye. They're so glad to be back. They don't want nothing from Uncle Sam.
The men I talked to had suffered malnutrition, beatings, and forced slave labor in coal mines. This mistreatment led to serious physical and emotional problems in civilian life. However, they received little or no help from their own government because the government saw none of their ailments as war-related.
All the POWs want, a little piece of America. For what they did, that's all.
The WASP became one of the most admired and controversial military groups of World War II. But few of us today have ever heard of them.
I think that we were maybe just a little bit ahead of the women's lib movement, don't you?
I think we were a lot ahead of it.
My mother wanted me to be a nurse, and I said, no way, I want to fly.
The WASP flew some of the most dangerous missions of the war. They ferried damaged planes to be repaired and then tested these war-weary planes after they'd been in for repairs.
We were called from the maintenance by the maintenance officer to test 2 airplanes. So to decide which airplane each of us would take, we flipped the nickel. Well, on the 45 approach, I landed, but she didn't. It's my biggest sorrow. Flip of a nickel.
Defying description, Real People went on to become a huge hit for NBC during its 5 years, giving rise to many imitators and eventually creating the genre reality television.